I'm going to hold a quiz, and I'm going to ask you a set of questions, and I want to see how many of you know some of these, know the answers to these questions. So here's the first one. How do I operate this? Okay. So the first question is, where did BQC, and that's the Bonvita Quiz Contest, make its debut in 1972? How many of you were actually born in 1972? Please raise your hands. Okay, I was born in 1972, so it's like 41 years old. And when it made its debut, where did it make its debut? Did it make its debut in the Times of India, or All India Radio, Zee Television, or Facebook? Yeah, it is the All India Radio. So really, it was way back in 1972. Even then, it went on mass media. It was the mass media that was available. Okay, moving on to the next question. Who was the first host of the BQC? Was it Derek? The spelling is wrong, apologies to Derek. But was it Derek? What is Amin Sayani, Hamid Sayani, or was it Siddharth Basu? Sorry? Actually it wasn't, it was his elder brother, it was Hamid Sayani. And then Amin Sayani then took over when Hamid unfortunately passed away. But really Hamid Sayani was the first host of the BQC, right? I'm not asking these questions randomly. I'm just trying to to kind of tell you the history of the BQC, and at an appropriate time I will tell you a few insights and reasons why I think that this program works very well. Which was the first channel, and I'm talking television channel, to hold the BQC? Was it Colors? Was it Sony? Was it Pogo? Or was it Zee TV? Yes, it was Zee TV. It was back in 1994. But interestingly, the BQC has actually gone on each one of these television channels. We started with Zee TV. A few years later, we were on Sony. Subsequently, we went on Pogo, and now we're on Colors. So really, all of them have been kind enough and have been our partners in hosting BQC. But it really went on air on on Zee TV. So really, as I said, the journey began in 1972. It was really a different world back then. All India Radio was, I think media planning was a lot easier at that point in time, because you could go on All India Radio and reach out to a lot of people. Really, BQC was actually one part of a program or a platform that Cadbury at that time was running. And actually this was called the All India School Project. And there were 4 levers to this school project, one of which was the Bonvita Quiz Contest. There was another one which was an award for the best all-rounder in schools. There was a third leg to it, which was the GEMS painting competition, because GEMS are little pieces, lots of color, lots of fun. So there was an All India GEMS painting competition that was held. And the fourth element was really a Cadbury All India athletic competition. And really what happened over there was that it was kind of a bunch of schools at district level. There was a selection, there was a national final, and the best athlete actually got to go to international events. So really in some manner this was an attempt by the company to really invest in the generation of the future and to provide platforms where kids could express themselves. So one of them was BQC, and really the thinking was that we need to provide a platform where kids not only get knowledge but also do so in a healthy competitive environment. And really that was the higher purpose of having something like the Bonvita Quiz Contest. It was to provide a platform. It was in a sense an investment in the development of the next generation of Indians. And if you think about it, over 40 years, it's really impacted 3 generations. I remember when I grew up, our Sunday afternoon family bonding time was really to have lunch, switch on the All India Radio and listen to the Bonvita Quiz Contest, where Amin Sayani used to ask the questions. And my sister and I used to sit and actually try and answer those questions. It was a major kind of sense of achievement I can think of when I got some of those questions right. I also recall that when once in a while in my school they used to put up these notices saying we're going to have the selections for the Bonvita quiz contest. And, we used to each class used to, get into studying for it months in advance. I think it was my dream that I could, represent my school, win in Delhi where I studied, and then win the national finals. I don't think I ever got beyond Delhi, and that's one of my regrets. But it's been balanced by the fact that now I work in Cadbury and, get to see BQC at such close hand. But really, it was one of my dreams that, could I represent my school in BQC? And I think that's one very important aspect of why this program works so well. We get welcomed by schools. We get letters from schools every year which says, tell us when you are coming to our school to hold this quiz. There was a period of time, and I'll touch upon it a little later through my presentation, when we actually didn't run the quiz contest for various reasons. And actually we got scores of letters from schools, and so did Derek, to say that, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you coming to schools? And that's when we realized that there's something in it. There's something in this about the pride of school. It is about healthy competition, and that's something that we need to stay true to. But anyway, getting on with the quiz, it's not going to take too much longer. But really, I'd want to ask everyone, who's the odd man out in this? And I'll flash some names. Rajiv Menon, who is an eminent filmmaker, also makes ad films. Rajiv Agarwal, who used to be the head of an advertising agency. Farid Zakaria, I'm sure all of you know Farid Zakaria. He writes for Newsweek, or used to write for Newsweek. And Veer Sanghvi. Who's the odd man out? Could be a trick question. Sorry? Okay, Rajiv Agarwal, Veer Sanghvi. And you have to tell me why. Sorry? Okay, all of them have directed ads for Cadbury's, okay? Somebody said Rajiv Agarwal, why? Sorry? Let us speak up a little. Farid Zakaria, why? Okay, he's disconnected from the media world. Interesting. Okay, anyone else? Why? Okay, you're close. Actually, Veer Sanghvi is the right answer. He's the only one of the lot who hasn't won the Bonvita quiz contest. All the others are winners of the Bonvita quiz contest. Farid Zakaria won it when he was in school in Mumbai. Rajiv Menon has won it, and so has Rajiv Agarwal. So they are odd man out, and we just put a name. I mean, we just wanted a famous personality. So I mean, all due respect to Veer Sanghvi. But really, it's quite educative to actually go through, old records and, look through the names of, you've got these Bonvita quiz contest books. And in that, there's always the previous year's winners. And some of these names stood out. And Farid Zakaria, even when he was in school, pretty much looked like this. So did Rajiv Menon. He even had a mustache like this. So it was easy. But, there are scores of people and really talented people. I think we're now seeing shows like India's Got Talent, but the fact is that India always had talent. But maybe in 1970s, there weren't so many avenues for kids to show their talent, and the BQC was one of them. 3 generations of Indians have actually showcased their talent at the BQC, and literally the who's who of the most talented Indians have participated in the BQC and have even won it. Second last question, how many cities did the BQC regional rounds, when we conducted it in 2012, how many cities did it go to? This is a plug point, but anyway, just for fun. How many? So anyway, before we go through the roulette of answers, it's really 100 cities. So really 5,000 schools participated in 2012. And as I said, there was a lot of interest shown by schools across the country. They wrote in 5,000 schools, 30,000 kids went through prelim rounds, round of selection, then went to quarterfinals, hundreds events in cities. Then it went through quarterfinals and semifinals shown on TV. So really that's the scale of the event that we are talking about. And really, the scale has been built up over a period of time. Looking through old annals, in the 1970s as well, we used to go to about 20, 30 cities. Number of schools, events graded like this, and then the final layer happened in All India Radio. I think with changing times, we were looking for avenues to give to kids to showcase their talent. When television became popular, we went on ZTV. Ups and downs of channels, demand, supply, we moved to Sony. There was a period of time when we actually went off air. There was also a period of time when quizzing in India moved from kind of the amateur space to very professional space with, Kaun Banega Crorepati, where, answering questions for money became a big thing. And, we could see market research which said that consumers in India, kids in India are watching that program. Some amazing TVRs. We thought about it. We said there's a trend towards almost, individual knowledge and competing for individuals. So we experimented with formats which had, kids going up against other kids. But somehow the soul of BQC wasn't there. And those times we experimented. We had then the talent shows came up. So we moved kind of from pure quizzing and asking questions and answering them to trying and experimenting with formats about, kids doing unusual things. So, showcasing talent became a focus for a couple of years, but didn't find the resonance that a BQC had. And really, my final slide in the form of a question: what makes BQC special? What makes BQC as relevant and as exciting as it was 40 years ago? Why would anyone get up or actually make appointment viewing 11 a.m. in the morning on Colors to watch this program? It's really a bunch of all of these things. We believe that actually BQC has a higher purpose. As I said, the higher purpose is about providing a platform to children in schools, a healthy competitive environment where it's fun to actually get knowledge and showcase your talent. So that's the first thing. The second thing is there's a lot of honesty of effort. We don't see this as a marketing program. We actually genuinely wish to do this in partnership with the schools. And we don't go where we're not welcome. Third most important thing, we have and we've always had very passionate partners. Whether it's Derek and his company who are now doing it, to the first host, Hamid Sayani, Amin Sayani, and each of our channel partners. The show has worked because all of them have embraced the concept and really wanted to make it work. And finally, I think it's about staying contemporary, yet rooted in who you are.
पाने की हो आस आस, कोई अरमा हो जो खास खास आशाएं, हर कोशिश में हो बार बार, करे दरियाओं को आर पार आशाएं, तूफानों को चीर
I recently voted for Chang, Jhalak Dikhla Ja.
Who invented the light bulb?
Philips. Mr. Dr. Philips.
कुछ भी नहीं कुछ भी
that although it was an English program on a Hindi Vivid Bharati service, it was one of the most one of the most popular programs on radio.
Okay.
And of course on television, the chef O'Brien took it to different kinds of heights.
लेकर सूरज से आग आग गाए जा अपना राग राग आशाएं कुछ ऐसा करके दिखा खुद खुश हो जाए खुदा आशाएं ले दिल की उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी नहीं कुछ भी आशाएं ले दिल की उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी नहीं कुछ भी
दुनिया में जितने जवान उनसे है ज्यादा सवाल से दोस्ती कर लो इन्हीं
सही जवाब है।
से है कमाल
If we know it at the right time, we know it at the right time. क्या कहना, we're the best, we're winners, 'cause we made it to the Bonbita Quiz Contest, to the Bonbita Quiz Contest.
So really, that was something that happened in 2011. It actually started with, somebody saying, should we bring it back? And I remember talking to my team and saying, I'm not sure. I've seen all this research, and it says there isn't a place for BQC. And then this Facebook thing started, and suddenly we were getting all these, inquiries, and the rest of it pretty much happened with a little bit of help from us. But the start was literally somebody out there putting up a page saying, we want to bring BQC back. And since digital is so fashionable, we were listening, and the rest, as I say, is history. I must tell you that, like a pre-post, I know that initially we were going out to the media world and saying, where do we put this? And none of the TV channels was biting. And after all of this happened, we had all of them coming and making representations to us saying, we want it back. So, made us feel very good. We had one season, we're going to have another season now, and urge you all to start it. I think it's starting on the 26th of January. So hopefully you'll all watch it. That's about it. That's all that I had as to what makes BQC special. Thank you for listening. Thanks a lot.